The Holy Gospel of the Lord.
Praise you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good morning again, dear brothers and sisters.
Good morning, Father.
It is my custom asking or doing something before my homily. So now let me ask you a question. That is, please ask a question to the one sitting beside you. The question is that, what is the meaning of your name? Ask, no? Those who are following live streaming also, if you don't have anyone sitting beside you, ask yourself this question: what is the meaning of my name, your name? Because today, as we are celebrating the birth of John the Baptist, my homily reflection will be on the meaning of John. So, of course, before going to that point, let us also go to the background of the solemnity of today, the birth of John the Baptist. For the Catholic Church celebrates the feast or the memorial of the saints on the day of their death, on the day they die. We celebrate the feast. But John is exceptional because for him, not only for him, the Catholic Church celebrates two feast days. That is his birth as well as his beheading. That is why today I'm going to focus on his name only, because the others will be preached or discussed on his beheading day. So, yes, he's exceptional. Like Mama Mary also, we celebrate her birthday also. The birth of John the Baptist is miraculous birth. Not only that, before birth, there was already a miracle. When Mama Mary visits Elizabeth, the mother of John. When Mama Mary and Elizabeth meet, John the Baptist, how do you go? Jam or live in the womb of his mother. It is already a miracle. What about us? Was there miracle when you were in your mother's womb? I don't know. You don't know. Maybe for some there were. So now let me go to the meaning of the name of John the Baptist. So in the beginning, I asked you, what is the meaning of your name? Either biblical meaning or in your own language or culture. What is the name? For us, my name is Titus. But if you call in my language, Titus is called T2. T2. There is a meaning. That is T. T means earthworm. The meaning of T, earthworm. Two means you dig or you loosen or you turn up the earth, swine. And you will see the earthworm. And you catch it or collect it. This is the meaning of my name. T2 means I collect the earthworm and sell to the fishermen who use the earthworms for fishing, looking for or digging and collecting earthworms is the last option for the poorest to survive their life in Myanmar. especially in the village. So this is the meaning of my name, Amar language, T2. What about you? Okay, now let's go to the name of John. The meaning of course, all of us know the meaning of the name John is God is gracious, God is kind, God is merciful and compassionate. Yes, why? Based on the readings of the gospel today, really God is compassionate, kind, merciful because God fulfills the wish of the two old people, Elizabeth and then Zachariah. They were old already. They are old already. But their wish is to have a child, a baby, a child. Though it is impossible, humanly speaking. But this is the side also that there is nothing impossible for God. It's true. Well, my focus here is that the meaning of the name John is God is merciful. God is gracious because God fulfills the wish of the old people, the aged. Why I am focused on this is that are we kind? Are we merciful to the old people? There is a home of the aged and the abandoned in San Pedro, Laguna. The home of the Mother of Mercy, home for the aged and abandoned. There in San Pedro, Laguna, there are some 2 or 3 Myanmar sisters and 2 Filipina sisters taking care of the grandmother, how do you call? Grandmothers and I think grandmothers only, no? How do you call in Tagalog? Lola, yeah, mga lola, doon, no? So I visited that place, that home, when I was in Tagaytay, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and I heard a story that among the Lola, there is a grandmother. She has a daughter or a daughter or a son in U.S. Before her child, of course already married, you know, went to the U.S., he or she left the grandmother in that home, abandoned her in the home and of the aged and the abandoned. The point I want to make here is that God is telling us through his action toward Elizabeth and Zachariah, be merciful and have mercy on the old people. Why? Because of our economic condition or situation, we are abandoning and ignoring the old people, dear brothers and sisters. So don't be selfish. Can we imagine when we were young, our parents, they took care of us, no matter what kind of problems we created when we were young. But they did not get disappointed, but they took care of us well. But when they become old, we ignore them, we abandon them. Are we just like God is doing? Are we merciful like what God is doing to the two old people, Elizabeth and Zachariah? Now let me conclude my reflection on a story from Japan. There is a Japanese story. It goes like this. once upon a time in Japan, but I have to put in my own way. The old people were killed or abandoned in the forest. But exceptionally, two sons, they did not abandon their aged father in the forest, but they kept him in secret at their home. One day, the king announced to the people of the country to solve three problems. So all the people in country, they were trying to solve the problems recommended by the king, but no one could. So these two sons, they asked their old father, these are three problems we have to solve. So the old man, the old father, could solve the problem. So the two sons present and solve the problems before the king. Yet it was like what the king wanted. So the king asked the two sons, how do you make it? How do you realize? And the two sons acknowledged, we are not the one who solved the problem. Our old father, our father solved the problem. So from that day onward, no more abandoning or ignoring the old people in Japan. This is the stories. So dear brothers and sisters, as God is merciful and compassionate to the old people in our society, in our family also, be merciful and have compassion toward the old people. Don't ignore or abandon them.